Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi sahabat Bina Mandiri. Hari ini hari Rabu tanggal 17 Juli. Alhamdulillah kita sedang kedatangan tamu dari jauh-jauh dari Austria, dari Wiener, right? Ya. Pak Peter Payer from Wiener, ya, dari Austria. Dan hari ini kita mau ngobrol-ngobrol, ya, tentang Austria, peluang kerja di Austria. Kenapa beliau ke sini? Jauh-jauh dari Wiener ke Malang. Baik, kita langsung saja. So, guten Morgen, Peter. Yeah, we always say good morning because morning is always have the spirit. Yeah, okay. Even though we are already in the evening, okay. 7 o'clock in the evening, but we always say good morning.
Good morning. Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
So, terima kasih. Thank you very much for your coming to Malang. Okay. I believe this is your first time.
My first time in Malang, yes.
Your first time in Malang and your second time to
in Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Overall, yeah.
Wow. Super. So, my audience, I mean the Sahabat Bina Mandiri, we call it, our friend is Sahabat Bina Mandiri, would like to know what is your purpose far away, 10,000 kilometers from Austria, coming to Malang, which is, you know, it's not Jakarta, it's a small city in East Java. So, what is your purpose? If you can.
My purpose is very clear. I'm from Life Concept Generations in Vienna, Austria, and we are, among other things, looking for qualified workers in third countries, in non-European countries, because Europe has a great need for qualified workers, in particular, of course, Austria, which is my main concern. We, for example, need up to 80,000 nurses within the next 7 years, and up to 500,000 qualified workers overall. That means not only nurses, also bus drivers, cooks, waitress, etc. And during my first trip to Indonesia about 3 months ago,
yep.
we met.
Yes.
I had the pleasure to meet Mr. Kanaka
in Jakarta.
And I got to know that Indonesia is a very big country with a lot of people and a lot of qualified people. And that's the reason why I decided to come back and to meet Mr. Kanaka here in Malaga. He before met me in Vienna, so he visited me. That was for me a clear sign of seriousness, that he is really serious on the topic. And therefore, I'm happy to be here. And
thank you.
We have spent the last 2 days together, I think, quite successfully.
Okay.
And we just agreed on a cooperation going forward for East Java. And yeah, I'm very happy to do so.
Okay, so I'm sorry, saya lupa tadi perkenalkan. Mr. Peter Payer ini dari agensi Life Concept Generation, ya, sebuah perusahaan rekrutmen di Austria, ya. Dan tadi you already mentioning that Austria is in need of people. 80,000, 80,000 for nurses, ya, hanya untuk perawat. Kemudian total kebutuhannya adalah 500,000 di 105 position.
There are 100 besides nurses. There are 105 professions which were defined by the Austrian government as an area of need. That means in 105 professions we do not have sufficient qualified workers, and we are looking for them abroad.
Wow, 500,000. And this is my first time hearing Austria needs people, really, because we only knew that Poland needs people, Slovakia, Hungary need people. Now we having Austria is also in demands for staff, for workers. So very amazing. So during this visit, I think we met with 4 institutions. Yeah, we went to the Malang State University. Ya, kita ke Universitas Negeri Malang di Fakultas Sastra Jerman. And then we went to the hospital, training hospital. Jadi kita ke Rumah Sakit Pelatihan Tipe A Saiful Anwar. And then we went to the Poltekkes, Politeknik Kesehatan. And the last trip was Brawijaya University. Kita trip terakhir ke Fakultas Ilmu Kesehatan Universitas Brawijaya. So during this trip, what do you think about our institution? Maybe we can start with, how about the German language school that you met yesterday?
No, the German language school was really amazing for me because I'm now 10,000 kilometers or more away from home. So nobody actually is supposed to speak German here. But I went in the institute and there came a lady towards me and her German was really perfect. It was like a mother tongue. If I meet her in Vienna and speak with her in German, it would not sound differently. So her German was really excellent.
Thank you.
And I also think the institute is very well organized. They are actually a large institute.
Yeah.
They have deans and professors. So I was very impressed. I did never expect to see something 10,000 kilometers or more away from home.
Okay, so and then how about the health in institution? Because today hari ini kita we are meeting with the health institution, 3 of them. So how do you compare with the health industry in Austria?
No, for me it was actually, I was very concerned because if I want to bring somebody to Austria, I need to make sure that the people are qualified appropriately, otherwise we will not be successful with placing them. And therefore it was for me very important to see here with my own eyes how it looks like. And this morning we were in a hospital and they took me through different departments. I talked to different professors and it was very, very, very interesting.
Yep.
I think there were 20 or 25 people from the hospital.
Wow.
So really they welcomed me in a
Full team.
in a very, very appropriate environment, I really have to say. And then they took me through the hospital and wanted to show me which equipment they had. And I was also skeptical on that because I know that health equipment is very, very expensive.
Yep.
And also in Austria, it is not that every hospital has the newest equipment all the time. So they took me, for example, to the radiology department.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see if they have the MCI
Yeah.
machine where they put you in a hole and where they take whatever thousands of pictures. And I was amazed. I have seen a Siemens product and it looked exactly the same as I have experienced it
in Austria.
1.5 years ago in Austria. So I was really surprised that they have this technical level.
Yep.
And yeah, it was very impressive. I would also not have expected that. And I think they have a very good level,
Yeah. Super. And how about our education system? Because we went to 2 education institutions, Poltekkes Malang and the Brawijaya University. Do you think we can, how do you say, keep up with the Austrian curriculum education system?
I think both were different. I have to say they were not the same.
Because one is the diploma, the diploma, 3 years diploma, and then one is the bachelor one.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we give you variant in the nursing department.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Coming to the university first, university I think was very impressive.
Yep.
Because all the people we met there had an excellent English.
Yeah.
So they were really international.
Yep.
They also have a lot of international cooperations with universities in different parts of the world. And they showed us the curriculum. For me, very surprising was because in Austria, if you do a nursing education on the bachelor level, it is 3 years.
3 years.
And from the 3 years is 50% theory, 50% practice.
This is for the nurse.
For the nurse, for the bachelor,
Yep.
And I learned here in Indonesia, a bachelor requires 5 years.
Yes.
Not 3, it requires 5. So 4 years theory and a full
1 year, full
practical
year.
training.
Yes.
Which is clearly at least from the duration, much more than in Austria.
Yep.
So I was actually surprised about that.
Yep.
Then they also explained to us the curriculum.
Yep.
I'm not an expert now in nursing, so I cannot
comment on that.
Evaluate that now in detail. I cannot do that, but for me it looked very comprehensive.
Yeah.
They really cover a huge range of topics.
Yep.
And what was for me very interesting is that they were willing, or they are flexible in that way that they would adapt to Austrian requirements or would set up a program which is in full line with Austrian requirements.
Okay.
So that if a student finishes the program, he would actually have learned the same as a student in Austria.
Yep. Okay.
So I found it very interesting that they are willing to do that. I'm not sure if all Austrian universities would want to be so flexible. I don't know. But I was very impressed that they are so flexible, and we discussed that I will come back quite soon and we will continue discussions.
Yeah.
And I think there is a very good potential to get very good candidates for Austria.
Yeah.
I think they have 500 students finishing the programs every year.
Yep.
So that is also a very significant number.
Yep.
And I'm very optimistic that we can do something together
Hopefully.
successfully.
Yes. Okay. So I see that you only focusing on the nurse. So the demand is it only nursing, or is there any other demands actually?
No, as I think, I don't know if you said it at the beginning, but I think I did. We have a demand of 500,000 qualified workers.
500,000
qualified workers until 2030.
Yeah.
And that is not only nurses, it is medical doctors, but also cooks, also roommates, also
Cooks,
waitress,
roommates.
car driver, bus driver.
Car driver?
Car driver, yeah, for example, also train drivers. Train drivers.
Yeah.
The Austrian Railway Association, I read on the newspaper
Yeah.
in Austria, they just hired the first third country train drivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
From which
I
country?
am not sure. Maybe it was Colombia, but I'm not
Colombia,
sure.
wow.
But it is for sure also a third country, no European country.
Okay.
So there is a very broad need for a large variety of,
Yeah.
of professionals.
Okay, so next time kita ambil tuh masinis dari kereta api Indonesia PT KAI ya, because we have a lot of trains here, so we have a lot of train driver also. Okay, so
I can make the right contact.
okay, perfect. So the demand is huge, 500,000
1,000 people, yes.
and your population is
9 million.
9 million. Jadi sebuah negara yang populasinya tidak lebih besar dari Jakarta butuh 500.000 pekerja untuk 2030. 2030 katakanlah 5 tahun dari sekarang lah. Sekarang 2024, oke 6 tahun. 500.000 kalau dibagi dengan 6 tahun, most likely around 80-90.000 orang. Setiap tahunnya mereka butuh. Jadi apakah Indonesia siap untuk itu? Ya, kita ambil 1% aja deh. 1% dari 90.000 kira-kira 900 orang. Ya, ini tantangan buat teman sahabat Winamedi sekalian. So, now we would like to know, you already explained about the position. How much the salary? Because this is the most attractive one.
I think that Austria has to offer a lot of different things.
Yeah.
I think salary is only one of it.
Yeah.
But according to my information, we have, of course, collective agreements in Austria,
Yeah.
which determine by law how much the minimum salary has to be. And a nurse with full qualification,
Yeah.
bachelor, according to my knowledge, they start at around 2,300, 400, 500 euros
Okay.
gross.
2.500 euro gross. This is for first starter ya.
That is actually for fully qualified, but with not really an experience.
Oke, untuk perawat nursing with qualified with first starter. Jadi yang baru-baru lulus nih buat teman-teman sahabat Winamedi perawat yang baru lulus sudah punya STR dan SIP. Starting salary-nya adalah 2.500 euro. Kalau rupiahnya mungkin sekitar 40 juta rupiah ya. This is only the basic one. They still have
There
bonus.
are some additional bonus payments for weekend or night work.
Okay.
That is true. On the other hand, we need to take into consideration minus income tax, so the
Yeah,
taxes
yeah.
be
Sure,
to be
sure.
deducted. So if you make maybe 2,500 gross,
Yep.
that might be something around 1,700, 800
Ya,
euro net.
setelah potong pajak sekitar jadi 1.700, 1.800 euro, most likely kira-kira sekitar 35 juta lah,
Around that, yeah.
ya more or less-nya ya. And they will get, if I'm not mistaken,
We have 14 salaries.
14 salary. Kalau kita cuma gaji ke-13, Austria punya gaji ke-14, luar biasa.
That is by law.
Ya, by law.
That we have not only 12 salaries, we have 14. That is correct.
14 salary.
Salaries.
So beside high salary, you will get 14 times in a year. 14
So
kali dalam setahun gajinya, luar biasa. It's very good, attractive one.
What we also have is 5 weeks paid vacation.
Yep.
So you have really 5 weeks off.
Ya.
And during this time, whatever, you go to Indonesia, wherever
Yeah.
you want to go,
Dan-
and you are fully paid
Okay.
as you would work.
1 bulan libur digaji lagi. Jadi kan otomatis kita kerjanya kan cuma 11 bulan tapi dibayar 14 bulan. Wah, luar biasa. Perfect. So beside salary, so what attractive in Austria?
I mean, Austria has, I'm from Vienna, so I love, of course, to talk about Vienna.
Yeah.
If you talk about, there's an international ranking saying which of the capitals around the world is most worst to live in because where is the life standard highest?
Yeah.
And luckily, Vienna was the last couple of years always among the first three.
First three.
I think it was even won the first.
Yeah.
But under the first three, it was all the time.
Okay.
Then I think Austria is a very safe country.
Safe country.
So I think really if also women can walk around in the evening, and
Okay.
I think it's really safe.
Yep.
I think we have a wonderful nature. So really you can go skiing, you can hiking, we have wonderful lakes, we have music. So if, for example, if you like classical music, I think there is hardly any other place in the world which is as attractive as Austria.
Okay.
So if you know names like Mozart or Beethoven,
Beethoven.
they're all
come
from Austria. They're all from Austria.
Okay.
So if you are in Salzburg, you can go where Mozart was born.
Oh, really?
So it's really, if it comes to classical music, I think Austria is hard to beat.
Oh,
We also have then the New Year's concert, we have the New Year's ball in the Opera House,
yeah.
we have the Wiener Philharmonic. But
So
there are many classical things which you probably love.
basically, Austria is a beautiful country, a lot
I think
of
so.
greenery.
Yes, it's
Yeah, saya sudah pernah ke Vienna dan memang
You
saya
have been
akui.
there, you have
Yeah,
been there.
I've been there and saya akui dari semua capital city yang pernah saya kunjungi, Vienna is the best. Have a beautiful building, statue. I mean, historicalnya benar-benar terjaga dengan baik dan sangat-sangat bersih. Kemudian hijau di mana-mana. Saya naik kereta ke Linz, it's very beautiful country, and you should come to Vienna or Austria. And then
You're very welcome to come.
okay, so now how is Austria try to attract people to work? I heard there's a new scheme
Yes,
that they're being introduced.
Yes, I mean, the thing is that we have identified, or the Austrian government
Yeah.
has identified 105 professions where
Yeah.
there's a great need.
Yep.
And for these 105 professions, there is a privileged procedure to get
Yeah.
visa and working permit.
Yeah.
So you actually need to be one of these 105 professions,
Okay.
such as nurses, for example,
Yeah, yeah.
but there are many others. You need a job offer from Austria.
Yeah.
And there is an evaluation scheme where you have to get 55 points out of 90 possible points.
Yeah.
So they look at your qualification and you get points for it. They look at your practical experience and you get points for it.
Yeah.
You need to have a certain German language skills, you get points for it.
Okay.
And then also you get something for age.
Yeah.
So the younger you are, the more,
The more
points you
points you
get.
get. Okay.
So normally I think if somebody has a good qualification, as I have seen in Indonesia,
Yeah.
maybe some experience would be good. If not, also possible. If you study German, come to an average level. And if you are, let's say, below 40, I think the likelihood that you get the points is very high and
Okay.
good.
So this scheme is called, if I'm not mistaken, red, white, red visa.
What you then get is, if you are approved, you get the red, red card,
Red, white,
which
red
is
card.
the visa and work permit for Austria for 2 years.
Okay.
And there's the possibility that after 2 years gets extended
Okay.
or prolonged.
Another 2 years until you can
Exactly,
get permanent
exactly.
resident.
There is then later possibility for permanent visa.
Super, oke. So, nah jadi namanya red, white, red card, ya. Itu seperti benderanya Austria, merah, putih, merah. Special new visa scheme with one set with the work permit inside the red, white, red card, ya, yang diperkenalkan oleh Mr. Peter. So, this is point system, right?
Yes.
Nanti sahabat Bina Mandiri bisa lihat di websitenya Bina Mandiri ya, detail tentang poin-poin tersebut, bagaimana sih saya bisa mencapai poin-poin tersebut, karena nanti ada detailnya di website Bina Mandiri. And do you need, Austria, is it mandatory to speak Germany?
I think in certain professions, yes.
Yeah.
For example, if you want to be a nurse in Austria,
Yeah.
you must speak German because you talk to patients,
Yeah.
and patients are sometimes of higher age.
Yep, yeah.
And I think in Austria we have a great level of English proficiency
Yeah, yeah.
because everybody needs to study English in school. But I would say older people, so 60,
Yeah.
70, 80 people, years old people, they don't speak English.
Yeah, they
So
say
it
they
is
speak.
required that you speak German.
Okay.
For all other professions, I think you need German too, but not on this high level.
Okay.
And overall, I think if you work in a country and you live there, it's highly recommendable that
Yeah,
you learn
surely.
the language.
Okay.
If I come to Indonesia, I would of course study Indonesians because I'm surrounded by people
Sure,
who
sure.
speak Indonesians.
Yeah. So, in what level, if we're talking about the health industry where they have to speak German to the patient, or maybe in other position where you need the communication. In what level of language, German language?
I mean, we have in Europe and language scala, if you want to call it that way. So you have A1, A2, P1, P2,
Yeah.
C1, C2.
Yeah.
So what you need as a nurse finally
Yep.
is P2. That means it's good average skills.
Yeah.
But for coming to Austria and starting the procedure of being accepted
Yeah.
and all of that, P1 is sufficient.
Sufficient. Okay.
Sufficient.
Jadi sahabat Bina Mandi, you just need to have B1 to be able to work as a nurse in Austria. Jadi skalanya ada A1 sampai C2, ada 6 level. B1 itu ada di level ketiga. Jadi harapannya sih nggak terlalu susah-susah sih ya. It's a daily communication. As long as you can communication well and with a good vocabulary, you might have the chance to get the B1, right? And then when you arrive in Austria,
And you have 2 years time.
you have 2 years time to get B2 to get a fully recognized nurse.
Exactly.
Correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
you have 2 years, and in
Jadi-
these 2 years, you need to improve from P1 to P2,
Yeah.
which is easy because you live there, you
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
German every day, yeah?
Yep.
And then in the second half, normally you do 1 or 2 qualification courses, and then you are fully recognized nurse
Okay.
according to Austrian standards.
Oke, so again, jadi kita cuma perlu B1 saja untuk memulai starting point-nya, B1 saja. Yang kemarin kita ngobrol sama Fakultas Sastra Jerman yang maybe in 1 year you can get B1 if you are seriously and
Absolutely.
intensively you study German, jadi belajar dengan serius dan intensif. 1 tahun Anda bisa dapat B1, kemudian Anda bisa kerja ke Jerman. Nah, selama Anda bekerja selama 2 tahun di Jerman, jadi Anda punya kesempatan 2 years, 2 tahun to lift up the qualification to B2, dan itu akan menjadi sangat-sangat mudah karena sahabat Bina Mandi sudah ada di Jerman, karena Anda akan dipaksa untuk bisa berbahasa Jerman dengan baik.
What might be, I think, interesting to mention as well, that in Europe, not only Austria speaks German, also Germany, of course, speaks German, and Switzerland. So in total, there are 3 countries having together around 110, 120 million people. So it is really a big market. So if you learn German, it's not that you have to stick in Austria. There are other 2 countries which speak German as well,
Yep.
and which can also be very interesting.
Yap, jadi bahasa Jerman itu tidak hanya untuk Austria, so German is not for Austria. Ada surrounding area-nya seperti Jerman itu sendiri, Austria, and Switzerland. Dan total itu ada 102 juta penduduk yang bisa berbahasa Jerman. Jadi akan menjadi suatu modal besar buat sahabat Bina Mandi kalau bisa berbahasa Jerman dengan baik. And then for the other position which not require communication, what level of German that you require?
There are
the government
there are some
require?
positions where they require A2.
A2, okay. So A1 to A2.
That is actually, you can do that in, I would say, 3-4 months, 5
Okay.
months latest, you can do that.
Yeah, it's only 3-4 months, sahabat Bina Mari. It's not long time. As long as you are serious, you can get the A2 certificate from German government for German institution for language competent, and then you can fly to German. So maybe like mechanic, train driver that you mentioned,
Cook.
and then maybe
Waitress.
waitress and housemaid. In hospitality, you need to have A2 to be able to work in German. In Austria.
Austria.
Okay, and we already talk about the qualification, requirement, procedure, salary. Now, you already come here. You have see Malang, Indonesia. So, what do you think the next step?
The next step is that we are going to take, we are going to do our homework. We
Yeah.
prepare everything here in Indonesia and also in Austria.
Yep.
And I will be back in September.
Yeah.
And in September, we will try to set the next steps.
Yep.
And yeah, we hope to bring the Indonesians as soon as possible to Austria.
Yep. Yeah, okay. Jadi Mr. Peter will come again in September. So mark the date ya. Lihat di situs kami, di sosial media kami. In September, Peter will come again. He will do socialization directly to any applicants who wants to work in Austria. Jadi nantikan di mana kita akan berada bersama Peter, dan Peter akan langsung merekrut sahabat Bina Mandiri, ya. Jerman memang menjadi persyaratan, bahasa Inggris juga perlu. Jadi Anda bisa cek semuanya di website kami, di situs kami, di sosial media kami tentang persyaratan bekerja ke Jerman, serta kapan kita akan ada lagi untuk sosialisasi bersama teman-teman sahabat Bina Mandiri. Okay, so September we will come again, and you will start recruitment on that time. So this time you are observing, analyzing, understanding about Indonesian education, culture, curriculum, everything. So
And then we move forward.
Okay, and you happy with that?
No, absolutely. I think I would say I got all the information I need. And I think the information I got, and also the things I have seen was better I expected, I have to say.
Thank you very much.
I think I was very impressed.
Yep.
And I am very, very optimistic that we will do that very successfully.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so my last final questions. If you want to work in Austria, what do you need to do, or what do you need to prepare for sahabat Bina Mandiri if they want to work in Austria?
If they want to work in Austria, I think I would start as soon as possible to learn German.
Okay.
I think that is very important. Yes, you have the qualification. Maybe you prepare all the documents.
Yep.
You get in touch with Mr. Kanaka.
Thank you.
So that we can prepare the application.
Yeah.
And yes, and let's meet in September.
Yep.
I will be present at the university and at some locations.
Yep.
So maybe you can join these events.
Yep.
I will present then a lot of things, and you can also ask questions.
Yep.
We can then also talk individually if you want.
Sure.
And yes, and then take it from there, and let's try to move forward as quickly as we can.
Perfect, super. Okay, jadi sahabat Bina Mandiri, if you are seriously wants to grab the chances to work in Austria, first thing to do is learn Germany.
Start with it, yep.
Start with learning Germany, okay? Mr. Peter say you need 3-4 months seriously to get the A2, and then maybe if you are good enough, you serious enough, you can get B1 maybe another 3 months or 4 months. So
exactly.
You have to harus semangat, harus bisa bahasa Jerman. Kita kejar itu 500.000 pekerjaan yang ada di Austria untuk Indonesia, ya. Dan nanti kan kita di bulan September, we will be here. Mr. Peter will be here in September. Lihat di website kami, ikuti kita terus di sosial media. Lihat update-update kami, di mana kita akan berada bersama Mr. Peter Payer. Beliau akan sosialisasi, melakukan rekrutmen, akan ada tanya jawab supaya sahabat Bina Mandiri punya informasi yang lengkap tentang bagaimana bekerja ke Austria. Mungkin itu dari kami. Terima kasih banyak sahabat Bina Mandiri. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you very much.
For
Thank you
the
also.
discussion and for the information. Hopefully, Indonesian people can work in Austria and can fill all the gaps in Austria.
You have a lot of very good qualified people.
Yep.
So I think the chances are very, very good.
Yeah. Last word from us. Be a smart worker for a better future. Can you repeat again with me?
Yes.
Be a smart worker
Be a smart worker for a
better
good
future.
Yes.
Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you.
Thank you. Terima kasih, Peter. Thank you very much.